Hello and welcome to a very important YouTube presentation. Today's topic is on marketing in an ethical manner, and it's actually focused on protecting consumers. The subtopic today is how to protect yourself from unethical marketers. And that's a very important topic that everyone should be aware of to make sure that you protect yourself and your information while using. I will be your speaker today. My name is Jason Halusam. I'm a student at Loyola Marymount University, and I'm going to speak to you today on several key ways that you can protect yourself, even if you're an internet novice, to make sure that unethical online marketers don't take advantage of your information and use it against you. Because with so much information out on the internet today, it's very important to protect your personal identity. That's why I've put my first and last name in this video. Oops. But that's okay. So, why must buyers beware? Well, to start with, marketers are trained to play on your emotions. They've spent a lot of time, money, and research learning exactly how to trigger your emotions and your passions and how to get you to click on things and to look at something and say, wow, I need that. Let me find out more about it. And you can't always trust one source. So if you get an offer from one marketer about a product, you can't be too sure that it's exactly what you think it is. Obviously, if there's a lot of people that have left comments about a product, that helps in your decision making. But, it's really hard to just trust one source for one particular type of product, usually some kind of informational product. And also, you want to be aware that, when someone promises you something in a product, it's not always delivered. Whether that's, something that's going to change your life, or a physical product, or something that's going to result from using that product. So you can't always believe the promises that are mentioned in a delivery of a product, especially through a YouTube video. If they're promoting a product through some type of a promotional YouTube video, the testimonials may not always be true as well. And finally, buyers must beware because marketers really just want your money at the end of the day. They either want your information, like your email address, or your money. And they're going to find a way to monetize off your information one way or another, whether it's emailing you or selling your email to someone else. So there are really infinite ways that your information can be resold and repackaged to other marketers. So you want to make sure that marketers really only have one thing in mind, and that's to get your information or to get your money. So as buyers, we all like things that sound good. So it's really hard to not want to click on offers that online marketers have made to us that sound really good. So, because we like things that sound good, we trust what we like. And sometimes we may be a little too trusting before we do enough research. So here's a warning that I think it's very important we all pay attention to. When you give up some of these things here, and I'll go ahead and read this list to you: your email address, if you log in with your social media accounts, if you sign up for something for free to get an item for free, if you sign up for something that's just a $1 payment, if you click on a link to get something, they make you click on a link to get something else, you might be giving up more than you think. You might think you're doing a simple action, but that little bit of information is actually a lot of leverage for these marketers to make a big negative impact in your life. You might be giving up your email login. They might hijack your social media accounts, and we're going to get a little bit into that right now. So before we go further, if we only lived in a perfect world and we could trust everyone, but the fact of the matter is online marketers know how to warm up to our emotional needs and wants, and they use our own desires against us. And when I say against us, I mean they make us do things that we normally would regret later. If you've ever received an email from a peer saying, "Oh my God, my email has just been hacked," chances are they clicked on something that looked like an irresistible offer. And, the result of that was their email got hacked, or, something negative happened. So although we'd like to think marketers and people who have products have our best interest in mind, they really have their own best interest in mind. And they might put us in things like automated opt-ins for email lists that we don't want to be part of. We might not even realize that we're signing up for monthly subscriptions until we check our credit card bill later in time. And also, we'll start receiving, and our friends will start receiving spam through social media and email. And these are things we all want to avoid, so it's important that we make note of what the points are that I'm going to mention in these upcoming slides. So, before we also go forward, it's important to stress that, undoing some of these things that you sign up for that the internet marketers present to us, whether it's through YouTube or through banner ad links, can sometimes become impossible to undo. If we accidentally give our email address to the wrong person, they can share that with hundreds of other people, and forever we'll be receiving email spam from these marketers. Eventually we'll have to change our email address. So, also if you log in with Facebook or log in with Twitter to use something, they can hijack your account and start posting on your friends' walls and things like that. And these are all undesirable effects. But it's not your fault, because they've spent a lot of time learning how to frame their offers, and you're a good person and you trust other people, so you don't really think that something bad is going to happen. And let's be honest, most of us weren't trained on cyber hacking. So here's the good news. With the tips coming up, you can avoid most online marketing scams by looking out for three main things. And here they are. Look out for offers that are too good to be true. Unbelievable offers, prices that are deeply discounted, and a product that product that promises to make you a billionaire. Stay away from even the light versions of these products, even if they just want your email address. 2. Jumping through hoops. If you need to follow a series of random links to get to a product or service, that's something to watch out for. If you need to fill out random forms, that's also something to watch out for. And if you're asked to download a random program to your computer to get a product or service, that's something you definitely want to avoid. And finally, if you're in the wrong place, just leave. Don't keep clicking around to find out if you're going to get the information you want. If you get pop-ups with offers, close them immediately. If something feels wrong, trust your instincts and just leave that website. It's not worth giving up your information to unethical marketers, because the results can be detrimental to the security of your information. So what did we learn today? Marketers feed off our emotions. They've invested a lot of time to learn how to appeal to us, and they can use information against us and our contacts. So before we also go forward, it's important to stress that, undoing some of these things that you sign up for that the internet marketers present to us, whether it's through YouTube or through banner ad links, can sometimes become impossible to undo. If we accidentally give our email address to the wrong person, they can share that with hundreds of other people, and forever we'll be receiving email spam from these marketers. Eventually we'll have to change our email address. So, also if you log in with Facebook or log in with Twitter,